there, good to see you again. Hey, have you ever thought of taking a load of old scrap material and designing and building your own robot? Now, I know what you're thinking. If it's made out of rubbish, it'll be rubbish. It won't do anything. It won't even move. Well, that is unless, of course, it's one of these. A racing robot. Not only does it look good, well, for a load of old rubbish, but it moves and it races. Come and have a look at this. To make your own racing robot, you need to collect together a load of old rubbish. Scrap boxes, plastic cartons, bottle lids, tubes, straws, anything you like, any old thing. And when you have a collection like this, start looking more closely at what you've got and just think about how the different shapes can be used for different parts of your robot's body. You're the designer, you invent it. So you can stick two plastic salad-type bowls like these see-through ones, together to make a sort of middle of the body. And if you place a lid like this on the top, any old lid, you've got a neck. And maybe these two paper party bowls for nibbles at a party, well, they make a good head if you put them together like that. And then maybe another top there. This is one off a plastic cup, you know, one of those hot drinks tops. There, that's a sort of good chest plate or control plate. And the great thing about designing a robot in this way is that you can make it up as you go along. You can hold all the different things together to see how they look before making any final decisions. And when you're happy with your basic body, stick all the bits together with tape or strong glue. And the idea is to just carry on designing and adding elements to your robot in stages. Now, on this one so far, I've constructed, well, you've seen the body and the head. I've got some eyes up here. These are just polystyrene balls, very light. I've got some drinking straws on stems there, and then you come down the body. For the arms, I've just got sweetie tubes, and I put some newspaper in there to give them the shape, and some cardboard arms or clasps. And just for his legs, well, I've just stuck on some cling film tubes. Now, whatever you decide to use for legs, they need to be nice and sturdy. Car tubes like this are perfect. Now, once you've built your basic robot to this stage, everything but the feet, you need to find two little toy cars that are roughly the same size. Now, you can use these miniature cars or these push and pull cars, you know those ones? In fact, you can use anything you like, and don't worry, you won't be ruining them. These cars are the secret to your racing robot's feet. Now, you need to find something that will sit over them so that the wheels will still show a bit underneath. Now, you can use lots of things for this, so long as the bottoms are open-ended. Boxes are good, these plastic boxes, or even this plastic cup will work. Watch this. I'll just pop my car there, over it goes, and the wheels are still sticking out. And if you can't find a car that fits your box, look at these. The box is too big there, then just pad it out with some newspaper so that the car sits at the correct height, like that. Now, for my robot, I'm going to use two of these cups and two of these cars. And the idea is to just tape it in to place at the bottom like that, so that the wheels just stick out underneath the bottom of the cup. But whatever you do, don't tape up the wheels. And if you use tape like this, you'll be able to get your cars out again easily if you want to. Next, attach the feet to the bottom of the legs so that you have a robot that looks something like that. And take time to attach these feet, make it really secure so that the robot stands in a balanced way and he moves without falling over. Now, use lots of tape or good strong glue for this. And there he is, your basic racing robot, ready to paint. Now, you can paint him however you like and give him whatever type of face and character that you want to. Now, it's best to use acrylic paint as it sticks well to anything made out of plastic. And when you've painted your robot and added any extra detail you want, he looks like this. What I've got here is I've done his eyes up top, and I've painted him in nice, bright, metallic colours, and all the way down there to his waist. And you can see I've even dotted on some metallic rivets using a gold pen. And there he is, your racing robot. And now, he's ready to race. But watch out, he's got some competition. Why not get someone else to make another one so that you can race them against each other? So off he goes. There he goes. Now, she has been made with one of those pull-back cars. Pull back and release, so pull it back and release it, and off she goes. Yep, she's winning. And in fact, you could make a whole family of them. Look at this, you could even make a little one like this. Again, a pull back and release car, and off. Where's he going? And you could even make a dog. Look at this one. And he's powered with a remote control car. And just flick a switch, and off he goes. Still haven't worked out how to steer them yet, though. Try yourself. I think he won the race, don't you? Racing robots.
Oh, that is one of the niftiest art attacks I have ever seen. Hello. Yes, it's me again, the head. Now, remember, the secret to your racing robot is a couple of toy cars. And when they're being secured, use sticky tape so that you don't ruin them. And don't worry if you didn't catch all of that, because you can check out the website for details on how to make your very own racing robot and all the other art attacks in the show. Oh.
Big heart attack time. Right. There we go. Right, let's see if you can guess what this is.
What a romantic scene! And those beautiful horses seem to be running through the waves without a care in the world. Hey, I did a salt picture of a crazy horse running through the frothing waves of the Essex coast. Do you want to see it? But I used real water and it dissolved the salt. Oh!
Here's a great way to create really groovy poster writing, and it's great fun to do. Decide what you're going to write and just draw a blob shape for each word. Now, I'm going to write Art Attack, so I'm going to do 2 blobs. One there like that, any shape you like, and one like that. Now, the idea is to do thick writing inside the blobs, and the rule is you must stay inside the blob and no letter must touch the one next to it. So, OK, start with my A in there like that. And I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, he's never going to fit that in. Well, that's part of the game. I squeeze the R in there like that. Look at that. I just got it in. And that means my T must go up there. And see what happens? You're sort of forced by the blobs into this very strange, groovy, blobby writing. Put an A in there, and another T in there, done art, like that. And I think I'll sneak a T in under there. You sort of have to think ahead, really. I'm going to do the A down there. Look at that, I really am now starting to run out of space. So let me think about that. C goes there, Art Attack, one more left, K in there, brilliant. And again, mustn't let anything touch anything next to it. And there it is. Then just colour it in, and to create a really cool, groovy style, use bright fluorescent colours. So I'm just going to use this bright fluorescent orange, like that. And if you continue to colour in all the letters and even your background, you have 60s style groovy blob writing. And not only is it fun to do, the great thing is it comes out different every time, depending on the shape of your blobs. So, OK, let's try another one. This time I'm going to do 2 words. I'm going to do a blob here, like that, and another blob like that. This will be interesting. And again, the same rule, keep your writing inside the blobs. And of course, make sure you leave enough space to fit your funky letters in. Look at that, squeeze it in. And to make it even funkier, how about making the border blobby as well by going round it again? So, round there, like that. Doesn't need to be neat or anything. And round you go, squeeze it in the gap, just. And again, colour it in bright, funky, fluorescent colours. Look at that. Really does your eyes in, doesn't it? And, you know, if you practice different words and blob shapes, you can use it for lots of different things. How about using it on greetings cards? Or even decorating your exercise books? And, of course, the good old groovy poster writing. Try it yourself. Groovy blob writing.
Hey, man, that Art Attack's dead groovy. And who'd have thought boring old lettering could become funky, right on, and cool? I know another way of creating a groovy letter. Write to a pop star. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Yeah, this is my favourite part of the show, you know. Oh, and this one. Oh, and this bit here. And this bit. And it's all your work. Take a look at this. Georgia's geometric collage is really eye-catching. She's painted her paper first and then stuck down cut-out shapes. And look at Joseph's 3D Art Attack, a merry-go-round complete with moving parts. Brilliant. And here's an unusual art attack from Noel, a tile made from clay and then painted contrasting colours. That'd look great in the kitchen. And Hannah's strong graphic style has worked brilliantly on this one. That would make a superb poster, Hannah. And how about this? A dramatic picture from Charlotte. It's a bit like the work done by the artist Jackson Pollock. So, OK, Charlotte, how did you do it?
I took an old toothbrush and kneaded it up with brightly coloured poster paint. Then, using a scrap of card, I flick different colours of paint onto paper to create a spatter picture.
Yes, fantastic art attack. I love that spattering technique. Hey, it works really well, you know, with masking. Now, masking is when you cover part of your paper up. I'll show you what I mean. First, you need your piece of paper. Now, a nice dark colour works well for this. Then you need to find a good silhouette shape. Now, it can be anything you like. You can draw your own, you can trace a picture from a book, or even cut a picture from an old magazine. Now, it needs to have a recognisable outline, something like that. Nice, recognisable, simple outlines there. These aren't so good because you can't really recognise anything. A bit wishy-washy. I think I'm going to use this picture of Tower Bridge to do my masking. Now, you can cut your photo out or you can trace around it onto some scrap cereal card. That's a good idea because you can then cut it out like I've done here, and this makes a thicker, stronger mask and you won't ruin the original picture. Now, the idea is to place the mask on your paper at the bottom and just line it up like that. And then you need to mix some white poster paint with a little bit of water so it's a little bit runny. Then dip an old toothbrush, not the one you use, into it, and just knock off all of that drippy excess. You don't want it dripping all over the place. And then take a scrap of card and flick across your paper like that. Now, don't forget to just flick away from you and just try to spatter it gently to get a nice, delicate spray. And see what's happening here? The card silhouette is masking the paper underneath, stopping the paint getting to it. And just get a nice rhythm going. And I think that should just about do it. Now, it's a good idea to let the paint dry a little bit now, but I haven't got any time, so watch this, the exciting bit. Just carefully remove the mask, and you'll have a great silhouette of Tower Bridge against a starry night sky. And you could try this. Reposition the card mask exactly where it was before. Just line it up like that. And then, using a few different brightly coloured paints, just dab on some bigger blobs and splodges. Watch this. On there. And another colour maybe there. And another colour up here. And you can even group a few together. Up there. And then just gently dab on some dot trails. And different colours for different coloured trails. And then, with the tip of your toothbrush handle, just push out some spiky bits from these splodges in the centre, like that. Just really get those sparks flying. And there you have a firework display over Tower Bridge. And when you're happy with your picture, just let the paint dry a bit, and then again, very carefully take the card mask away, and there you have a fantastic silhouette picture of a nighttime firework display. And you can experiment by spattering over different shaped masks. How about this? Look at this. A silhouette of New York. And how about this night sky with a silhouette of the Taj Mahal? Try it yourself. Paint over a mask of a silhouette to create a great nighttime masking picture. And don't forget, you can check out the website for fact sheets on this and all the other art attacks in the show. And I'll see you next time. Ta-ra!
Popular, friendly.